All right. I mean, definitely. Sorry, I was just talking. Live or not? I'm not on.
Yeah, sorry, no
yeah.
problem. It sounded like you were not knowing. All right, now we are live. Hello,
Ooh.
everyone.
Hello.
Howdy.
Happy to be here.
All right, so I can already confirm to you guys that Team Old Boys is currently losing.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
They're a bit slow on the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So yeah, I guess we are gonna start soon with the winning ceremony of Team KapKapRevenge. If you guys are ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes.
All right, then we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get started, everybody.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So Well, hi. So my name's Cap.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you
the
can't-
person with the upside down controller, which was my colleague TCB's donation incentive, which I'm thrilled that it was met. Absolutely thrilled it was met. However, I've never really done this before, so this would be a very exciting adventure in the lower left of the screen for all the viewers, because I'm sort of gonna be running around like a bit of a maniac.
Yeah, that you will be.
But it is certainly worth the money on the entertainment value.
Chris,
Because
apparently we do
generally,
not have a timer on stream.
Oh.
I'm just talking. Okay, now we have.
Because timers. All right, good. I like.
All right, now we have a timer. Yeah, team Old Boys definitely cheated there, starting way too early before the countdown, before the timer even started.
Wait,
so
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Was that not the? Oh, 9. All right.
no, I'm just we haven't started our official timer, but it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, I have a timer running anyway, so I'll know my time when we finish.
So yeah, team Old Boys definitely cheated there, starting way before the timer.
Hey, didn't Team Cap Can't Read also do that?
Cap Can't Read, they made a mistake, but everybody can make mistakes. So yeah, everybody can make mistakes. Yeah, but we should definitely disqualify Team Old Boys.
That's true. I mean, I'm already playing with an illegal controller setup, so you know it's really not that far of a drawback, right? I mean,
Illegal? I thought that was the intended controller layout.
Ah, true. Intended and illegal.
Yeah.
Why not both? Oh man. So,
I mean, that's Nintendo for you.
Yeah. So yeah, in general, Pikmin 2 as a run is a little bit different from the Bingo, because usually Pikmin 2 as a run, the main run of Pikmin 2 is pay off the debt, where you basically split treasures for Pokos, which are the unit of money in Pikmin, and it's basically all about routing out the appropriate treasures. The Bingo though still has the same sort of spirit, where the main idea is that routing out to pay off the debt, then of course you route to the Bingo card. And this is usually a little bit, usually a lot more difficult, because then now instead you're routing to, you know, many different areas at once, you know, and not, of course, like an RTA optimal order, but in a way that, in a way that leads the Bingo really quickly. So that's,
Okay, so on my screen, Node's screen, you should have seen me activating a cutscene, and that's useful for later when we have to do early blues. So, and then when we get there, I will explain it.
Early blues
Further.
That
is
looks very interesting there on the side of Node there from Team KapKapRevenge. On the other hand, it looks very weird what the Team Old Boys is doing there. Are they just going slow because they can't process anymore because they're so old? Or what is happening?
So I'm probably moving I'm moving very slow because because upside down controls are hard. But also, it's possible that we're just completing different bingo objectives. So
It is possible.
We gotta keep our cards proverbially close to the chest. But the main thing is that one integral part of the Pikmin 2 speedrun that also comes through in the bingo is the early blues trick. Which is a warp to access blue Pikmin before you unlock yellow Pikmin, which is good because it eliminates the need of going to an area entirely, which in the regular speedrun saves around 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So it's a huge time loss off of the it's a huge time save off of a casual run, and so a lot of people are going to be doing that because that's pretty integral in order to complete most of the objectives. But
are you gonna try that, Cap?
no, I'm not. I'm having a hard time walking in the correct.
Yeah, I tried it with upside down earlier. I was able to get to like halfway there, but I wasn't able to get out of bounds. So
yeah, that's fair. Right now, so yes, it's gonna be hard for me to get too much done. But the good news is, Ghostly, my fellow geriatric teammate, has my back. And so
Your
that
fellow
I'm
old
doing.
boy.
Team old boy. Yeah,
well,
for sure.
chat, you gotta agree. It is 10,000 IQ though. When you name your team after someone, after your enemy, I think that is 10,000 IQ. On the other hand, if you're naming your team Old Boys, then well, I don't know.
General confusion of like,
Boy sounds
I'm
like
not
an
on Team Cat Can't Read.
old and slow name.
okay.
Yeah. All right. Yes. So, I can't really see what anyone else is doing, but I'm assuming most.
I'm
of them
about to get my first bingo goal done here.
Nice. A lot of them are currently probably barreling caves right now, right? And the cave layouts, you have to understand, cave layouts have some random generation to them. So, like the random generation is it's not entirely random. You know, it follows a certain pattern, but it's like that randomness is sort of what makes the speedrun interesting, because different people will have to basically clear different obstacles and kill certain enemies and kill other enemies, all just based on what kind of layout they get.
Yeah, for sure. Out, but it is also kind of optimal for payoff debt. Oh yeah, and for
I'm not entirely terrible at killing things. I'm getting better.
treasures, we have to mark the objective after we exit a cave, because that's when we actually have the treasure. Because otherwise, if we just give up and escape.
So the game works. So the whole point about treasures, about caves, is that there's a trade-off where like the treasure isn't collected until you safely exit the cave, and you can only safely exit the cave at certain waypoints. And so that's just a way to just add another level of like, you can't just get treasures and then like hard reset or soft reset, or do other things. Like they have to.
Or give up and escape.
Yeah, which are like which are very easy ways of going about doing things like that. So.
Yes, this is going to be the biased commentary. Yeah, currently in the lead is team
KapKapRevenge.
I think actually old boys have a lot of knowledge, and they're going really fast right now.
Oh yeah. To that we just got a donation in. We got a $4 donation from Old Boys for the Win, saying "Old Boys for the Win." And yeah, I can only
dude,
that donation.
I appreciate more than anyone else.
Old Boys is a great team.
For the win. I think I will say that the reason why we call the Old Boys is Ghostly's been in the community for, I don't know, 3 years maybe, like 3-4 years. I've been in here for about 2.5. We've been doing this for a long time.
Ibarra is the oldest runner, though.
Yeah. Oh,
in
the
terms
oldest.
of,
I'm
like-
also in terms of years. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
being old means you've got more experience, so you've got
Yeah, I know.
more experience
it happens
to win against Capcan Reed. I mean, what is Capcan Reed even for a name? That's just why would you even name yourself after
Another runner, yeah.
after an enemy?
They've done that to ice me out, right? They already know I'm playing with a upside down controller, and they're trying to kick me while I'm down.
Yeah, that's just not fair. Like,
It's
shame
rude.
on team Capcan Reed.
Ah, shame on them all. But you know, it's okay. I'm persevering, even though I'm having trouble moving in the correct direction. But you know, we're making progress. Making progress.
You just gotta do what you can do.
No, it's great. I feel like that gives me I feel like it makes me relatable, right? Like, look, I'm playing like this, and at one point I had world record in the any percent category of this game. And you know, you too can run into walls back and forth over and over again. And, you know, start Pikmin 2 and then one day get world record, right? Anyone can, you know, everyone is destined for great things. They put their mind to it. So
Anyone except for Team Capcan Reed.
Oh, I see how it is
because
now.
They actually are horrible people that deserve what they will get coming to them. But, you know, I mean, it's all relative, right? Alright.
So, looks like if you're looking at the bingo and you notice that Ghostly and xHaii, they both went through the Hole of Beasts, the first cave that they went into, but only Ghostly got the complete Hole of Beasts, whereas xHaii got just the prototype detector. They both got the prototype detector. xHaii intentionally didn't get all the treasures. Looks like they're going for a different bingo that doesn't need the complete Hole of Beasts.
Although I am going through Hole of Beast right now, and I will be killing every enemy I see.
Killing every enemy you see. So,
Oh, wow.
in order to get through their objective faster, they don't need the Hole of Beast. They were able to just skip treasures, and that's why xHaii was able to complete it a little bit faster than Ghostly.
Yeah.
Also, note all enemies include the hidden Hole of Beast 4. Don't try
I
to pull
wasn't
it
gonna
out.
skip the Matites.
Alright, as long as you're not... There are... If you're gonna clear all the enemy beasts, then there are hidden enemies too. And, you know, I don't want anyone to pull a fast one. You know, every...
Official marathon run. I wouldn't pull a fast one here.
True.
You have to check all the eggs for Mitites too?
Oh.
Fair enough. Alright, well, I ran into the fire, which is good. Health in Pikmin 2 is actually pretty busted. You get healed before and after every cave. So killing a captain or downing a captain in Pikmin 2 is actually pretty difficult. But
I mean, to be fair, in Pikmin 1, it's not that easy either, because you can just heal on the ship, right?
yeah, it's true. But in Pikmin 1, you actually things do a lot of damage. in 1.
Yeah,
In
that's
2,
true, though.
Things are hard in 2 as well, though. I mean, 2 is sort of a different problem. I think that 2... I think the interesting thing about 2, as always, is, like, I think the distribution is, if you guys saw my, on my thing, I just killed all 10 Matites with 1 purple throw, because purples are really good. And they have this insane pound radius, and you can take advantage of that radius in order to basically kill enemies that are very small, and as you're about to see, very large.
Which, if you would have just seen, I did that as well, in fact.
Alright.
Yeah, purple's got kind of a homing ability as well as a stun ability.
Yeah. So purples can hone. So purples have actually a very wide. White Pikmin actually are probably technically have the most ability, but I would say that like purples have a very wide abilities that make them pretty crucial to any Pikmin 2 speedrun. So purples in general have like a very high damage output, right? So they hit twice as hard as like white Pikmin, for example, slightly harder than.
And this Empress is giving me some difficulty.
Do we have time for a donation?
And then if you hit pounds from throws, so like if you throw purples onto the enemy, then then like they do double damage.
Okay, we have a $10 donation by Mikozy
Oh, wow.
Q saying, "Why not both?" And with that, both teams are currently on the same amount of money for the bid war.
Ooh.
Yeah, in my opinion, this is
Oh no!
pretty
Oh no!
lame.
No! No!
That's a pretty lame bid war, guys. Come on, you can't just be neutral in this race. I mean, you gotta be. This race is so intense. You gotta be for one team. I mean, we have two great teams here. We have on the one hand we have Team Old Boys, and on the other hand we have Team KapKapRevenge. They are both great teams. I mean, I personally
man.
couldn't decide between them, but
So, as you'll
these great
just...
teams that we
Oh,
have.
chaos is about to happen on my screen. I'm so sorry.
Cap just suffered from the effects of playing with an upside-down controller, of it not being able to properly run away from the Empress Bullblacks.
I'm trying to do hard mode strats, guys. I'm trying to. If I get this,
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm trying to do something insanely cool with an upside down controller to prove that anyone can do what I do with an upside down controller.
Did you try to do Fast Empress with an upside
Yeah,
down
I'm trying to do
controller?
fast time.
Why?
And as you can
If I
see
get
here,
If I get this, I deserve a medal. I want to just say that.
one in the middle. Ghostly is going
Oh,
through
okay.
and attempting early blues. So it
Which
looks like
I
he
am
was
also
successful.
about
He
to
got in.
attempt.
Oh, never mind. He soft locked, so he had to restart.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate. It happens. Soft locking happens when soft lock is a thing that occurs in the game. Oh jeez. I have to do different strategies. I can't suffer too many losses. My teammate is relying on succeed, so I had to do something different. And yes, I donate for reading lessons. Please, somebody help me.
All right, guys. We are still currently have on a tie in the bid war, but
Oh,
I'm
no.
sure nobody wants to see a tie on this bid war. So
No,
get your
someone's
donations
gotta win.
in. We have both. We have here two great teams, and I personally couldn't pick between one, but yeah. But you can't be neutral in this one. Neutral being in this one is like, yeah, it's a really bad choice. You gotta donate more, guys.
There can only
Come
be
on.
one.
Exactly.
So
there-
I clipped inbound when I was trying to do early blues there.
I know you're disappointed in me. I'm a little disappointed in myself.
Cap, I am always
Yeah.
disappointed in you.
So Ghostly was able to successfully get into the blue Pikmin arena without soft locking this time.
Let's go, Ghostly.
Which let's see if I can do that because I just clipped inbounds because I didn't have a good angle when I was going through the scale.
All right.
All right, we've got two new donations. We've got a $3 donation by Old Boys for the win, saying pacifism, neutrality, easy win for Team KapKapRevenge. And we have a $5 donation by Mikozy Q saying, "Lol, just kidding. Old Boys for the win." Now let me just see
You
real
guys-
quick, but I think Old Boys should be in the lead right now.
Oh no.
Yes,
normally
the
I would
current
say
bid
that
war
Ghostly
is
should
current.
do donations,
No,
but-
it is not. I'm sorry. Old Boys is not in the lead. Old Boys is a bad team. How could I even think that Old Boys is in the lead? Of course, Team KapKapRevenge is in the lead with $10.50. Team Old Boys has $8.50.
Ooh.
So
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah,
You gotta
I
step it
mean,
up.
I think
Your help.
I don't know if you can handle this technology, but I think you're holding your controller upside down. I don't know what you're doing there, but
Yeah, what Cap is doing there doesn't seem right.
It seems, yes, a little suboptimal. It's true.
Yeah.
But don't
So-
worry. Eventually, I will be able to. Well, eventually I'll be able to achieve some sort of objective in this game. Slowly, but surely.
Slowly, but surely, yeah.
Well, right now my biggest challenge is moving in the correct direction when I want
Okay,
to
I
move
got
in
it.
the correct direction. So,
I'm sorry, apparently our tracker did not update correctly, but Team O Boys, of course, is currently in the lead with $13.50, and Team
Woo!
Captain Reed has $10.50. I mean, look
you
at
hear
this.
that?
Look
That
at
means I
this
can buy
great
ice cream when I'm free from my
expertise
retirement.
from Cap there, holding his controller upside down and still being able to do a bingo. I mean, that is awesome.
Yeah, I didn't even know I didn't even in the morning, but you know what? I can adapt because I'm old. Or wait,
Yeah.
that's not right.
That's not how it works at
Old
all.
and has the experience.
Old dog and new tricks? That's against the rules. But however, I'm moving slow enough that the day might end before I can get, which would be actually sort of funny.
It'd be hilarious.
If the day ends. So normally there is a limit for how long you can stay in an area before you have to end the day. Casually,
Come on,
this is a very
Bitterberries.
serious restriction on how much you can get done. In the speedrun, it is safe to say that that is not actually a very difficult restriction in Pikmin 2, compared to, like, say, Pikmin 1, where, like, those day restrictions actually severely limit how easy or difficult a new run. So,
Yes, whenever you enter a cave in Pikmin 2, time stops, to say the least.
right.
Yes.
Because of the crazy amount of fields under the earth, according to Olimar, or because the game would be very difficult according to common sense. So, whichever one you choose to follow. But yeah, it's pretty. But it's pretty nice. But it also means you can basically achieve a lot done RTA in very little in-game days. So like there are such things as like low in-game day like challenge runs. I mean, they're not speed runs, but like there's challenges that community people like to do on occasion. Which
Okay,
is,
so I just got my first bitter spray.
oh, bitter sprays are huge.
Well, yeah, which will now allow me to, after I am done farming these blues, I will be able to go and get my other objective.
I almost threw.
That cutscene played? What? That's a
Alright.
weird cutscene to play. Let's see.
Okay, Team O Boys is still in the lead, and with their strats, I mean, of course, Team O Boys can only be in the lead with these strats.
Alright, so
Yeah.
what Node just
Yeah, I
did
wouldn't
there
be
was
switching.
he entered a cave after discovering the blues and then immediately left, which caused the onion to move from the blue Pikmin arena where he discovered them back to the landing site, so he can easily farm them.
Right. Because which makes the most sense because when you enter set, so in this run, then it makes sense that like you might enter caves and quit and exit the caves. Even though you don't get any treasures from that cave, it allows you to reset a lot of positions on the above ground, which is the most important thing. And I'm finally getting, which I'm sure is 20 minutes behind everyone else getting White Pikmin, but it's happening, guys. We're doing it. We're really
doing it.
We're getting White Pikmin. White Pikmin are the most Pikmin in the Pikmin 2 speedrun. They're like pretty much the bread and butter of everything that is lovely and good. Because, well, for several reasons, but the biggest reason is they carry treasures really quick. And you can imagine in a speed game, how fast you carry things is probably pretty important, right? I mean, that's like that. You know, there's some logical deduction to be made from that. So, in the same way, I guess, like White Pikmin are pretty much your your speed boys, right? Like they're, in a way, the purple and white Pikmin are sort of like the yin and yang of the Pikmin speedrun, where the purple Pikmin exists because they're the heavy hitters, and they can, you know, like clean up a lot of enemies really quickly. And then your white Pikmin, they don't really have the attack power, but then they can carry treasures really quick. So you have sort of like a smash and grab kind of style. Do I feel like a purple Pikmin.bic? Yes, I do. Except I'm nowhere near as buff, and I don't have the raw, you know, physical attractiveness of a purple Pikmin. But otherwise, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're almost like a purple Pikmin. I mean, come on, a purple Pikmin is strong, and you. Maybe you're not physically strong, but you're strong in speedrunning. But you're strong in speedrunning Pikmin 2. That is something very impressive. Yeah. I mean, what has Team KapKapRevenge to show? I mean, they don't have anything to show.
Team KapKapRevenge isn't even sub 150, so.
I know. The level of roasting go on is really high right now. Still trying to we must fight a boss, so we're gonna see how that goes. Probably will be up on stream very shortly. Okay, I got very lucky. So Snagrits can either do fast get-ups or slow get-ups, and it's, you know, it seems to be random. In the speedrun, we actually don't care. We quickly kill them either way. Like we don't really mind what they do, but when your controller is upside down. And it's hard to throw Pikmin at all. Getting an extra second to get your bearings is always nice. Oh, come on. So, once an enemy starts an animation, it cannot be stopped, even if it's at 0 health. So sometimes you will get an enemy, and there's like, and it will just still do stuff, even when after it's legally dead. Because an animation, like an animation has already started, and there really is nothing that. It's just well, the thing that is done about that is that you're a good enough runner that you don't, you don't put yourself in those kind of situations. But again, you know, it's things like that where I feel like that for someone that doesn't know the run very well, I think the thing that this run is a lot of RNG. Because the layouts are randomly generated, and although as I say that, it's like, wow, that seems to have like a lot of random, you know, number generation. But I feel like that's not really true, because a lot of it's mostly a like an on-the-fly routing game where like the more you know about the game, just the more streamlined and fast everything becomes. And I think that like that actually to me makes the game really interesting, where it's like. It really requires you to think really constantly about everything you're doing, because nothing is, you know, some things are muscle memory. So that isn't muscle memory, right? Like, that's something that you have to actually, like, do on the fly. And, you know, you will be faced with a different situation pretty much every single run, and it's important to, like, be constantly on the ball and understanding why you're doing what you're doing.
All right, we have still the ongoing bid war for this game. I mean, I gotta admit, I mean, Team Old Boys is obviously the better team, but maybe Team KapKapRevenge isn't bad. Maybe a few dollars could change my mind. That could eventually do, but we also have other bid wars. For example, after Pikmin 2, we have Jet Set Radio Future.
Ooh.
We have a graffiti, an emote graffiti bid war for that.
Oh no, it's almost done now.
Currently in the lead. Oh no, currently tied are Pog and xHaii. And well, a tie is always stupid. Come on, guys. Get your donations info. Decide, guys. Should it be Pog or should it be xHaii? Or should it even be a completely different emote?
Oh, I actually
like
love
Magoo, for example.
I don't want to come out as biased here, but xHaii actually might be the best emote on Twitch. I just feel like it encompasses everything I feel about a stream on Twitch. And so, you know, I just feel How do I? Alright, a minute. I'm slow. I'm trying to end the day. Oh no. Alright, I did it. Woo! No. Gotta go vote high, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so if people are coming in to play this game before and they're wondering what the heck is going on, Pikmin 2 is a real-time where you basically have an army of carrots, and these carrots are very resourceful. In the sense that they can pick up things and they can fight, and you can throw them to places. You cannot jump as the player, so you can throw them to places. They can have them carry you, like, you know, Mount Everest style, up small slopes because of an exploits that we use. You know, it's basically just real-time. How do you take a situation, and how do you solve it with carrots? So in a way, it's, you know, it's very interesting in that sense because we were taught growing up that carrots are not very useful. And so
turns out they are the most versatile of tools.
Yes, of course. Singing, fighting red carrots, you know, and so I feel like that it also makes me perspective. It's also really good to my people out there who have jobs. It's really good because it gives you experience working with morons. So it's some real world experience we're talking about. But then,
multi-managing and dealing with idiots.
Yeah, of course, right? It's really, if that is not the backbone of our society, right? So I do feel like that it is educational in that regard. But you know, and so hopefully, I also want a quick shout out to Ghostly, who is currently carrying the old boys on his back. The man is probably doing some crazy thing.
Well, I'm sorry, Team Old Boys, but I gotta admit, Team Captain Reed is obviously the better team because we just got another donation in by Pikastraw. $5 donation saying, I am sorry, Team Old Boys, but I must make sure the team with a fellow French is supported by hosts and commentators. Team Captain Reed for the win.
Oh my gosh.
And we also have another donation by him, a $5 donation saying, and another donation to have Bog for Jet Set Radio Future.
Alright guys, I'm gonna try to knapsack up a wall. I will let you all know how that... so in Pikmin 2, there's a... Wait, so as I said, your captain cannot jump, which is really important because it limits basically how you can access an area, right? You normally can't access an area unless there is a direct slope to that area, right? Like a clean path. However, there is an exploit that we use in the speedrun called the knapsack exploit, where we take a nap and we have the Pikmin carry us, and because of how Pikmin determine waypoints, you can nap in such a way that the Pikmin will carry you up, like, basically walls that you otherwise could not access. And so this makes the speedrun very fun. I just did that on stream. Maybe with some stream delay it will take a... But I basically just did that, and because of how that works, it allows me to basically access areas that I would know that I would be unaccessed.
xHaii and Node here just cleaned up a good amount of bingo slots there.
Yeah, I'm just about to get the last one as well. You're going to see me doing on this sublevel is what's called a spray dupe. And what you do is when you knock over a doodlebug, they reveal a bitter spray. And manipulating the captains in such a way that they can both suck up the bitter spray happens.
Mm-hmm. Generally, you can nudge one into it and then bring the other captain to drink it.
I didn't even know where I was. In Pikmin 2, camera manipulation is super important because it's how you basically easily navigate areas, which I suppose obvious, but it also changes how enemies load.
This is a massacre. What the hell?
Looking at the bingo board here right now, I see that that the best team that Team Cap can read is only one goal away from having the double bingo.
So, Node just had a little bit of difficulty here. On this stage, there are doodle bugs, and when they move around, they emit poison gas, which...
And they can also wake up the Bulborbs, which is
Wake up
really
the
what
Bulborbs.
my problem was about.
So,
Yeah, doodlebugs cause chaos, basically. So yeah, they can alert enemies. They poison
Okay, I
your
didn't get that
Pikmin,
spray,
and when poison Pikmin scatter, and it just creates a lot more mess for us to pick up and deal with, which is unfortunate.
so there you can just see he got 2 sprays.
Yeah, so spray
You can
duping
find
works
2 more
because,
sprays.
Spray duping works because of how the game understands how like captains work. So you get a spray when a captain sucks up a nectar patch, but if you switch at the right time, the captain still moves into the nectar patch. So one captain still drinks, and then you can move the other captain into the
Stop
patch
it,
as well.
Doodlebug! Jesus Christ.
The game does not, and the game cannot differentiate that a
Oh my god, that Doodlebug went back under.
The spray, you can dupe the sprays,
Oh no.
and that is actually really important for all run because it basically allows in a full speed
I
run
lost 36 Pikmin on Frontier
get a lot of
Cavern 1.
sprays.
I'm gonna have to go back into Frontier Cavern 1 so I can get this last goal, but that's about it. It's
Let's see,
unfortunate.
can the 8 bitter sprays be shared between you and xHaii?
No.
No, it has to be individual. Okay.
Otherwise, you tile would be too free, I think. For what it's worth.
God, those Doodlebugs were so bad.
Did you have to?
I had to give up and escape and come back because they like killed all my purples at first.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it really is.
I'm learning that
Well,
it takes a long
life
time
comes
for
at you
team-
fast.
It is taking a while for taking a while for 15 whites to knock down a gate is what I'm currently realizing. Let's go
Quite
whites.
some time. You should have just gone back into White Flower Garden and got more whites.
30, yeah, that's what. But it's hard. Also, if I was not playing with an upside controller, I would agree with you. However, unfortunately,
I killed so many purples that a Violet Candy Pop Bud has spawned on Frontier Cavern 1.
Oh, that's always fun. So the game can flowers can get purple and white Pikmin. So as I mentioned earlier, purple and white Pikmin are actually your backbone of the speedrun. Like there's like you need them in order to
Come on, Doodlebugs. Here you are.
do anything in this game. Whether it's
Fighting enemies, collecting treasures.
yeah, sorry, I'm trying to chat, but I'm focused because I'm playing with upside down. But yeah, basically fighting enemies. Thank you, Sneaky. Fighting enemies, collecting treasures. Basically, it's like
Nice.
yin and yang, where purples are the fighters and whites are the carriers. And in this case, for me, like the bridge knocker down, and so you can't actually grow them above ground. So like reds, and later blues and whites. Oh, congratulations. It's
It was a 3802 according to me.
Alright,
With, a lot of
seems like the
mistakes.
best team wins then. Seems
Team
like
did win.
team
Allegedly.
seems like Team Cap can read was right. Cap can read
I truly
Cap can
Too old.
GG to Cap can read. Yeah, I don't know what
I could have finished like 2 minutes earlier if that
They're probably
didn't
having
screw me
some
over.
they're probably having some issues over there because they because they're having some Alzheimer or something like that.
Yes, no, correct. For what it's worth, note, I could have probably finished, 20 minutes earlier had I been playing on a control scheme that makes logistical sense. But it's like,
Oh, come on, Cap. Stop blaming the control schemes.
Yeah,
it's true.
blame the player, not the controller.
Also, the fact that I managed, who's to say? Which is valid. The thing about 45 whites is that after 30 whites, the flowers in White Flower Garden disappear. So you need, so you basically need, to go to Valley of Repose and go to Subterranean Complex, Subterranean Complex 8, sorry, 4, not 8.
4.
Subterranean Complex, 4 to get the 45 whites, which is an objective that Ghostly clear. The main problem is that I, personally, cannot be in, I can't do early blues. Which means I can't do anything Repose.
Yeah, in order to get through Valley of Repose, he needs blues.
Yeah, and so in order to get Valley of
I
Repose,
have to say, I'm sorry, Cap, but Chat does have a point there. I mean, why would you hold the controller upside down? That is just like, I don't know. That is really dumb.
Because I love Bingothon and I love TCB, who unfortunately couldn't make it, and I love. Oh gosh, okay, so I'm about to drown all my whites. So this is like the most terrifying thing I think ever. Oh no.
Oh, you're gonna try and do it, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm gonna. Oh gosh, I'm gonna try to. I need to. No.
Gotta work up the nerve. Take a few deep breaths.
No, this is actually. I do like stressful things on the. He's giving me a heart attack. All right.
I'm just gonna disqualify Team KapKap here because they started hacking at the beginning,
Yeah, Team
10 seconds
Cap
early.
can read. Team Cap can read. Obviously lost here. They cheated. They cheated.
True.
Of course, it's obvious. I mean, Team Op. They only won because they cheated. I mean, you see, Team Old Boys,
Oh my
the
gosh,
only true team in here, is still going. So yeah. So
Oh wait.
it's obvious that that Team Cap can read is just cheating. But to get you on the news, donations, we have 2 donations by Haha saying for $1 for yo chat, but Pog's gonna be it for hat. And another $2.50 donation saying Team Cap can't read, just a bunch of cheaters. SMH. Thank you very much for the donations.
I'm very proud to say that.
I guess we gotta disqualify Team Cap can't read here.
Oh
So,
no, how unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Well, Cap, you managed to get a few whites over there,
Yeah, I know.
but you're all gonna have to do it again in the next morning.
Oh. How's our bridge progress going? Actually, this should actually be. Yeah, this is not going as fast as I'd like. Oh no. Louis, where are you?
Louis, you dolt.
Louis!
You have to understand, I killed just an obscene number of whites, and I'm gonna kill even more. Oh jeez. 4. Oh no, I'm gonna kill all my extra dice. Hurry! Hurry!
It's the honorable way to die, don't worry about it, Cap.
Sacrifices are necessary.
Oh, whatever.
They better be getting a purple heart, though.
Oh, ha! Except the white Pikmin, so.
Oh.
Oh, this is stressful. Don't worry. The good news is that once Ghostly gets 45 whites, we are one thing away from total victory. And then,
Look at that Bulborb. Oh, yeah.
don't worry, guys. All I have to do is I have to take a whole bunch of fights and not kill them. And then, which is the questionable part. And then, after that, and there's no reason why we can't, kill some poison, right? All it takes is a little bit of, stuff.
Yeah, kill the poison.
And, and we have to kill by unrolling a gate, and I'm trying to unroll a gate with, like, 2 or 3 white Pikmin, which, takes a little bit. Normally I would do this with many more Pikmin, but, I'm holding the controller upside down, which, if people haven't noticed, is definitely a thing that is going on.
There he goes again, blaming the controller.
I know, you know me. I'm just explaining what I would be doing if I had control.
I gotta admit, he's doing a good job though.
Oh god, yeah, he's doing
with that upside down
job.
controller.
No, I mean, it's fun. It's just,
Trick is to sub 2 first.
Wait, no. Oh no.
Get out of here, Bulbear.
Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate.
Guys.
So all my whites died.
Muy desafortunado.
It's good, but it's okay. I'll just get more. I will learn to love again.
Shoutouts to KapKapRevenge for when he once got that payoff debt, but instead he had 9,999 Pokos.
Oh yeah,
I have 999 right now, so I'm not even 10%.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Just think, collecting 1 enemy carcass would have solved that.
Oh wow, yeah, no. So yeah,
But
just
hey.
for Chad who doesn't know, Pikmin 2, the goal is to pay off the debt, which actually you need to collect the number of treasures that total to 10,000 Pokos. Pokos being our fun
Currency.
unit of currency. One time in a run, I had a pretty good run going, and instead of getting 10,000, as I finished the run, I had no way of getting even a single Poko. So it was probably to date the most hilarious way I've ever lost a run. And it's fun moments like that, which makes it really interesting. Because so normally in a speed game, right, you have one metric, and the metric is the clock. And if the clock says you're slow, then you're slow. And if the clock says you're speedy, then it's safe to assume that you might be speedy.
Only might be, though.
And if the clock says you're sneaky, then you might be the sneaky spy who I'm commentating with.
It's true.
However, which is also however, okay, oh jeez, throwing Pikmin into a flower is hard. But there is in Pikmin 2 there actually is a second metric, and often not talked about metric. Well, talk about it with the community, but it's like money, right? So you can be fast, but if you're fast and you're poor, then eventually you're gonna have to get more treasures to get more money, which will then lose time. So really, there's 2 axes in the Pikmin 2 speedrun. There's how fast are you and how rich are you, and those 2 together basically actually help determine how you're doing. And it's just basically another factor to keep in touch. And of course, then you have to pay attention to, well, how many Pikmin do you have? Like, do I have a sustainable amount of Pikmin? You know, like, you can go fast and loose, but going fast and loose might kill a bunch of Pikmin, and that will make it slower in the long run. So, there's really a lot to juggle in Pikmin 2, aside from just do things quickly and run around quickly. I mean, there is, I would say, a layer beyond that. And I think that's sort of why, I've been playing this game for a long time. And I think that's sort of been what has kept me running this game all these years. Just how insanely, just how many things you have to juggle and keep track of, and every day I fail at doing that in just so many spectacular and interesting ways. And I feel like that, and I do fail all the time, just amazing ways. And I feel like that it's fun because, like, it's not just, like, platforming where, like, I'm missing spin jumps or other games, although games. But I feel like that when I make mistakes, it's like conceptually how I understand, like, that changes. Let's go.
So here on Ghostly screen, you can see the effect of the Ultra Bitter Spray, which petrifies an enemy, making them unable to defend themselves or attack.
Oh yeah, bitter sprays. We don't get sprays in the any percent speedrun, but sprays are pretty crucial in all treasures because they can basically give you a free kill against enemies, and they also
improve Pikmin's speed and attack.
Yeah, they will. Well, bitters are for the enemies, right? And so they allow you basically without. Oh yes, good. So now that bridge is down, I can finally kill these poison geysers. And
if you watch Node's screen real quick, you're gonna see something interesting happen with Louie when I unlock this cutscene.
Oh yeah, if you're showing the viewer
he didn't do it this time.
Wait, which one?
Sure, SCX, Intersubterranean Complex.
Oh, wait.
You
okay.
If you don't activate the cutscene, but you have Louie at the top of the slope.
Oh goodness. Okay, we did it. Oh, hard fought. Look, I can now hold the.
Cap, that's illegal. You shouldn't be doing that.
Ooh.
Turn that controller back upside down.
To the only true team, GG's.
Oh, jeez. Look at the
old boys.
Oh, jeez. This is painful. This was a trip. I didn't know I was gonna today when I woke up. True story. I'm super happy I was able to support Bingothon and ESA Marathon stream. But man, this was an adventure. Something that I was not ready for, and that's always experiences. Now I get an appreciation for being able to walk and move in the same direction that I hit the control stick. So, I think that I'm sorry my commentary was sometimes sporadic. I had a really tricky game, but I mean I hope that
You were just screaming the whole time. Your mic. We didn't even have. You barely left me time to down talk you or the other team when it was.
I mean, that's the real method. Is that if you don't let other people talk trash about you, there will be no trash talked about you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but in all honesty, thank you very much for running. Yeah, all four of you did great, and
thank you.
Thank you very much that you've agreed to this bid war. That sure was something.
All right. That's awesome. I'm actually super happy that we finished under estimate, even with the upside down controller. I mean, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I know. I think it's an impressive. I think it was impressive play on everyone's part. I couldn't watch everyone run, but I'm happy to see people. I'm happy to see how it went. When I go over the VOD, and it'll be really fun. But yeah. No, definitely thank everyone. Thank you all for having me. Thank you all for suffering my funny movement. And, that's good.
Who's that handsome light on screen?
That's
if people, I can show off Day One Extinction if we still have some time to show some stuff off. Otherwise, we can we can wrap it up. And there are some very cool things that you can show off in Pikmin 2 that you don't really get in the Bingo. We start from a race file, but I can do what is ever best for whatever the viewers want, whatever the streams want. I can show off a couple really cool things, and like 1 minute or so.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but as you know, we are already
behind.
Very far behind schedule, so
no worries. And let's
I don't think
I wonder whose fault that is.
Would be a good idea.
No, that's fine. No, I always offer, but I completely understand.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for the opportunity to show off Pikmin 2 at this Bingothon, so I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
All right. Yes. Thank you very much. We'll be going into a small break, and we'll be back with New Super Mario Bros. Wii after.